Dia de los Muertos. In Mexico, death is not just mourned, it's celebrated. Families build altars called ofrendas, decorated with photos, marigold flowers, candles, and the favorite foods and drinks of the deceased. The belief is that during these days, the souls return to visit the living. People also paint their faces like sugar skulls, which symbolize both death and rebirth. This festival is a colorful, joyful reminder that death is a natural part of life, not an end. Sky burial. In Tibet, the body is left exposed on mountaintops for vultures to consume in a ritual called sky burial. This practice comes from Buddhist teachings about impermanence and the cycle of life and death. The body becomes an offering to nature and helps free the soul to move on. Unlike burial or cremation, this method highlights respect for the environment and the idea that life returns to life. Viking funerals. Vikings honored their dead with dramatic sea burials. The body was placed on a wooden ship, often with weapons, armor, or personal treasures, symbolizing what the person might need in the afterlife. The ship was then set on fire and pushed into the sea, a fiery farewell meant to guide the soul to Valhalla, a warrior's paradise. These ceremonies were usually reserved for nobles, warriors, or those who died heroically. It was not just about sending someone off, it was about sending them with glory, strength, and the hope of eternal battle in the afterlife. Fantasy coffins. In Ghana, funerals are colorful, energetic events, and one of the most striking traditions is the use of fantasy coffins. These handcrafted coffins are shaped like objects that represent the deceased's life, a fish for a fisherman, a Bible for a pastor, or even a Coca-Cola bottle for a shopkeeper. These coffins are custom-made by skilled artisans and often take weeks to build. They reflect the belief that life continues after death and the deceased should leave in style. Funerals here are not just about grief, but about joy, honor, and storytelling through symbolism. Buddhist funerals. Japanese funerals follow deeply rooted Buddhist customs. After cremation, family members use special chopsticks to carefully transfer each bone fragment into an urn, starting from the feet and ending with the head. This reversed order shows reverence and care. The urn is then placed in a family altar, or buried in a temple grave. Over time, families hold several memorial services, 7 days, 49 days, 100 days, and even years later, to help guide the spirit through the afterlife. The rituals reflect a deep sense of duty, spiritual balance, and continuity between the living and the dead. Famadihana. In Madagascar, the Malagasy people practice a ritual called Famadihana, or turning of the bones. Every few years, families reopen ancestral tombs, remove the wrapped remains of their loved ones, and celebrate with them. The bodies are rewrapped in fresh cloth, carried around while people dance, sing, and share stories. It's not about mourning, it's about reconnecting. Famadihana strengthens family ties across generations and keeps the memory of ancestors alive as part of everyday life. To them, the dead aren't gone, they're just living differently. Toraja, funeral rituals. The Toraja people in Indonesia view death as a long journey, not a sudden end. After someone dies, their body is often kept in the home, treated as if still alive, offered food, spoken to, and dressed. This period can last months or years, while the family saves for an elaborate funeral. When the time comes, ceremonies include animal sacrifices, traditional dances, and massive feasts attended by the whole community. Burial often involves placing the body in caves or carved cliffside tombs. These rituals are not only about honoring the dead, but also about status, spirituality, and uniting families across generations. Jazz funerals. In New Orleans, jazz funerals blend grief and celebration in a way that reflects the city's spirit. A brass band leads the procession to the cemetery, playing slow, emotional songs like Just a Closer Walk with Thee. After the burial, the music shifts to upbeat jazz and funk rhythms. Family, friends, and even strangers join in, dancing in what's known as the second line. The idea is that while the body is gone, the soul moves on, and that's worth celebrating. It's a cultural statement. Life ends, but the music never does. If you liked this, consider subscribing. More content like this is coming soon. Thanks for watching.